But we're going to start with some breaking news. A major intersection in the airport area is shut down currently for a crash investigation. This is actually some video from the scene. Take a look at your screen. You can see kind of all the activity that was going on. This happened about 90 minutes ago when officers were still on the scene. All lanes of Winchester Road near Winbrook are shut down right now. We do not know what led to the crash or if anybody was seriously hurt in this crash. But let's get over to Trevor Burchett, who can get us a better look at the traffic and maybe how you can avoid that area this morning. Trevor?
Yeah, Ruben, big time.
Breaking news.
That breaking news out of Midtown, a large police presence has shut down the southbound lanes of 240 near South Parkway. You can take a look at your screen right now and you can see multiple cars there, multiple police cars shutting down that road. This all because one police officer has been shot. This is what we know right now in this breaking news. In fact, our crews were at Regional 1 just about an hour ago as that officer was rushed into the emergency room. You're taking a look at exclusive video as that officer arrived at the hospital. You can see him being taken out of the ambulance on that gurney there. A lot of staff and support staff there to help him along the way as well. Again, a lot going on this morning. We will continue to break this down. Let's give you an idea of what the location is. We're talking about where this happened. Here's a map of the location where multiple lanes are shut down as police are continuing to investigate this scene. This is going to cause serious traffic issues as we continue to go through the morning. Our Stefan Reels is in the area right now gathering the very latest information. Stefan, let's get right to it. What can you tell us? Today, 4 of the officers involved in the death of this man, Tyree Nichols, will face a judge. Now, Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Emmett Martin, and Justin Smith, who you all see on your screen right now, they will appear in court today in state court. Yesterday, we learned a motion was filed for their state case, though, to be moved to after their federal trial instead of before. Now, their attorneys tell us that since federal charges could carry a harsher punishment, that trial should come first and that the state case move back to early September instead of in mid-August. It's unclear if this will affect today's hearing, but we will, of course, keep you updated as we learn more.
An isolated incident. It's not just happening here in Memphis and Shelby County.
Stephen, you're exactly right. Thank you for that report. This is happening not just here, but there have been several threats of violence right here in Tennessee and then across the country as well. This map is going to lay out some of those instances that we're going to talk about. In Rutherford County, which is just south of Nashville, 2 kids were arrested after the school district received nearly 20 threats in just the past couple of weeks. If you take a look at Florida, all the way down south there, an 11-year-old was arrested for threatening to shoot up his middle school. Then in South Carolina, 21 juveniles were charged this week for more than 60 online threats made against schools in 23 separate counties. And then you'll remember this. On September the 4th, police alleged that a 14-year-old killed 2 students and 2 teachers. That happened at Appalachia High School. That was in Georgia. All right, he's been charged with murder and will now be tried as an adult.
We'll have a chance to win big. There was no jackpot winner in last night's Mega Millions drawing. The grand prize now sits at an estimated $740 million. The next Mega Millions drawing is Friday night. Guys, cash out value, $366.6 million.
So if you don't see me on Monday, you're going to know why.
We'll know what happens.
Here's the real question, though. Would you let us hold $1 million?
I'll let you hold about $5. I got $5.
Oh, no, you know what? We've talked about this before, Yvonne.
Let me see what I got in here right now.
People at work have always talked about, are you going to pass some around? Maybe to my family, like, I'm not giving out money to work.
See, if I had that much, everybody in here on the morning show would get $1 million.
Oh, so you're nicer than me.
I would.
Way nicer than me.
So go buy some tickets.
Yeah,
you better hope I win.
And if we're not here Monday, you'll know that Yvonne won.
The kids, some business owners giving employees Fridays off during the summer to help fight that burnout. It's harder for small businesses to offer some of that competitive pay and benefits. So to boost morale for those tighter budgets, they're offering employees Fridays off as an extra perk. I can tell you right now, I'm the wrong person to have reading that Fridays off story right now.
Oh, man.
Would be
Doesn't
nice.
that sound amazing?
Yeah. We'll be here Friday.
Anybody got a picket sign? I'm going to start a line out front.
We are not going to pick it. No, I like my job too much. You can pick it, though.
We'll be here Friday.
You got PTO. Take it on Friday.
Ruben's gone. We'll see you in 30 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've been waiting on this morning. There is so much to do for fun in the Mid-South, including Shelby Farms Park.
Yeah, that's what I kept hearing, right? So I decided on this episode of Ruben on the Road, I'd swap out my suit for some shorts to see what the park has to offer. Already got my good stretch in this morning, and I'm joined now by Miss Tori Finch, Communications Coordinator here at Shelby Farms Park.
Yes, I heard you were out there getting a good stretch in our Pilates Get Outside fitness class this morning.
I did. Now, I hear it's free, like really free, like
Yes.
really free.
Yes, there's Pilates, yoga, body combat if you're like really like hardcore.
Like me.
Yeah. And then there's also kiddo kinetics and kids yoga for the kiddos, and the YMCA provides Y Care, which allows for parents to come and bring their kids so they can still get a good workout.
As we've been around today, I've noticed a lot of water. What are some of the water activities people can do here?
Well, a lot of athletes love doing the kayaks and canoes.
Okay, so that's where I should go?
It's a full body workout.
That's where I should go, right?
Well, I'm thinking that maybe you're more of a pedal boat guy. It's lower body workout. You're still gonna get that aerobic activity.
What are you trying to say?
It's just.
What are you trying to say?
This might be better for you.
I'm going to the pedal boats. All right, which one of these bad boys is all for me?
This one's got your name written all over it.
Well, I don't see my name, but we'll take it anyway. Up on in, Aaron. My buddy Aaron joining me here as we get ready to... Oh, that thing is moving. You're supposed to keep it still for me. Oh, this is already not looking promising. Let's go, Aaron. Can we coast? Somebody give me a sail. Is there any wind? How about a paddle? Are these things insured against crashes? Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Oh. This is kind of how I park every day when I get to the station at 3 in the morning. Oh, sorry, Trevor. That's your car I hit twice. Okay. All right, my last stop here at Shelby Farms Park is the Go Ape Treetop Journey. It's just what it sounds like. I'm going to the trees, and just a heads up, I am scared to death of heights, so who knows how this is gonna go. Just take a look down at how far we're talking about. That's how high I am. I'm not okay. I got 2 more steps. And let me tell you right now, this is not easy at all. Even if you weren't scared of heights, this wouldn't be easy. Now Jada has got me strapped up here ready to zip line. What's your final words for me, Jada?
Have fun. You got it.
She said good luck. That's not what I want to hear, Jada.
You got
That's
it.
not what I want to hear. So I got to get through here. Get through here. I got to turn it.
Yeah.
And then I just hang on to this or this?
Just hang on to that.
To this, this. And scream?
Yeah. Okay.
In the words of Jada, good luck. I better not fall. I better not fall. Oh, no! Hey! Not bad. Look at that. I gotta admit, it's actually kind of fun.
You survived and lived to tell the tale. Good job.
Fairly.
Fairly.
The SpongeBob music set it off, though. A
It
lot
did.
to do there. If
Yeah.
you've never been there, go check it out.
A lot of stuff to do
Amazing.
for sure. Maybe you can dodge some of the showers.
All right, the housing market is still going strong. In fact, nationally, nearly 762,000 homes were sold last year. Here in Arkansas, about 9,500 houses were bought in the last year. Now, while the number of homes being sold continues to grow, so is the disparity between the people who can buy them. In today's special report, I take a closer look at how minorities continue to be behind the curve when it comes to home ownership.
We love the house.
But we just can't afford it. Your first house is always the toughest. Let me get to work.
The American dream has always included the idea of home ownership, the concept that you could own a little piece of the dream, something that you'd worked for, something that could be passed down to your family. But for a large portion of the country, minorities in particular, home ownership is still more of a dream than a reality.
Majority of the wealth in the United States is in home ownership. So if we fix this problem, what would our world look like?
Okay, so what problem is Josh Harmon, owner of Harmon Real Estate, talking about? So let's look at the numbers. According to Zillow data, in the year 2020, out of all of the home loans that people applied for in the state of Arkansas, 38.9% got denied. Now let's take it a step deeper. Of that 38.9% that were denied, 12.9% were white, while black Arkansans were denied at more than twice that rate, 26%. So there's the rub. Black Arkansans are struggling to become homeowners. But what's the solution? Well, the experts agree education is the first step.
We want to, we're okay with doing things on our own, right? So we're okay with figuring things out, but if we get the information, it just makes that process so much easier, because you can honestly work hard and think you're doing the right thing on your own. You're going in the wrong direction.
Josh has already been able to help several young Black homeowners in the River Valley, like Jasmine Armington, who walked into one of Josh's first-time home buyer workshops, a single mom with questions. She walked out educated and determined.
I'm like, let me just go just to see what I can learn, because I knew absolutely nothing about buying a house. So when I went to that workshop, I got a lot of knowledge behind it, on what you need to do, the process, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can do this.
That streamlined event that we had essentially was the reason why she was able to, execute and buy a home. And it was one of the better feelings I had, and one of my favorite clients that I've had.
Now that information has changed not only Jasmine's life, but the life of her son as well.
I was actually shocked. And it was like, oh, you're approved. Like, I literally was in tears because I never thought I would be able to own a home. As soon as I signed the paperwork, walked in the house, and I was like, this is mine.
And Josh isn't the only resource out there. In fact, Arvest Bank has started a pilot program called Reach to Enrich. Tammy Roper helps oversee that program.
We want anyone that's interested to come in if they need help. That's our goal. There's no cap. We want to be able to help anyone in the community.
The program is a community outreach effort by Arvest Bank. Now, the concept is to break down some of the cultural barriers that keep minorities from being able to sign on the dotted line.
That was a key point. We are at the forefront of collaborating and trying to funnel and facilitate and get people the right information through the right resources. Bringing the resources to you helps you put you at ease and able to you to hopefully learn without the shame, because we're not singling you out. We're doing it in a group setting.
And believe it or not, that shame, that fear of rejection will often keep people of color from taking the steps needed to own a home.
It's already an intimidating thing, but then you want me to go just sit down with somebody that I don't relate to, doesn't look like me.
Well, that's pride too. It's a lot of pride there, and I know we have a very, our culture is very prideful, but I think if you can do better, why not? Why not do better?
Doing better as a people, as a country, is ultimately the goal, right?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
Making those stats just a thing of the past.
At the end of the day, it's all about just giving the information. And most of the people that show up, when they hear that, hey, you could buy a home with a credit score as low as 580, it's like everything just expands from there.
I mean, if we know the information, why not share that information? That's another key of financial empowerment and literacy, is sharing what you know with someone else.
And Tammy and Josh can be willing to share, but ultimately it's up to each of us to want that information the way Jasmine did.
There, I think they need to have more of them, because a lot of people don't know, hey, what do I have to go through to buy a process? What steps do I need to take? If I would have never took that class, I feel like I wouldn't have known anything.
More education, more information, and less fear can change a lot more lives in the future. Covering news where you live, Ruben Diaz, 5 News.